Well, it's everyone keeps asking me about that, and it's like this. I'm dying to see that. I'm going to see it on Passover. Actually, I'm seeing it tomorrow. I've been wanting to see it forever, and we've been working so hard trying to get this finished. I mean, like I've never like finished a movie and then like 4 days later done this. All right. Usually there's some sort of come down time. Not this time. So we were working so hard that like I haven't, I've worked through every weekend for the last month. So I haven't had a chance to see it at all. So I'm dying to see it. So I'm going to see it. I mean, just without having seen it, I mean, makes sense. I mean, that's one of the reasons I want to see it. Is like, wow, okay, cool. It's not BS. Let's show what the crucifixion's about. Am I going to like it? I don't know. I'll tell you after I see it. But people are like, well, how did that get an R and everything? Well, it's pseudo-historical, all right? The violence in that, it's like, it's the context of the movie that you're watching. If you're gonna show what it's like, you're showing what it's like. Or if you're doing a movie about the Black Plague, it would be the most violent, sickening movie ever. But if you want to know about the Black Plague, that's not sensationalism. I mean, you can make a case it is, but you know my point, all right? But I actually had somebody last night, as I'm leaving this hotel, this woman comes up to me. It's like older woman, and she comes up to me and she goes, "Young man." And no, I'm actually not making fun of her. I'm just saying what she said. All right. She goes, "Young man, don't have all this cursing that's in your movie. Every third word is profanity. You're too good for that. You don't need that. You leave out that profanity and God will bless you the way he's blessed Mel Gibson." And for all I know, how does she know Mel Gibson isn't cursing all through the Aramaic scenes, all right?
So number 15 would be Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ.
Okay.
I kind of wish I had that experience because I watched a print of it, but I watched it in my theater with a friend. But I had with a girlfriend at the time, but we had such a great time watching it. To see that movie packed to the rafters, that movie particularly, all right, would have been fascinating. But I had such a special time with my friend. We were laughing a lot during the movie, not because we were just trying to be perverse, laughing at Jesus getting fucked up. See, extreme violence is just funny to me, and when you go so far beyond extremity that it just gets funnier and funnier. All right. And we were just like groaning, laughing about how fucked up it was. And we knew we weren't at a basement. It still has so much more to go, and it got there. And it just ended up being an extremely enjoyable experience. But now that sounds like I'm just being perverse. But no, I thought he kind of did a tremendous directorial job. One, he put me in the time period.
Absolutely.
And that's not nothing. That's a lot. That's a lot. That ancient a time period, that's tremendous. That would be enough.
Agreed.
But then I love the fact that he never really chose one tone and carried it through. There are scenes where you feel like you're watching the most realistic biblical movie you've ever seen. Then all of a sudden it turns into a religious painting and gets completely avant-garde and gets surreal. And then there's actually horror movie imagery that he invests in big time. And then there's political shit in there. You really see the political situation of Pontius Pilate in a really terrific way. And all those actors just seem amazing because they're not speaking English, and it seems also convincing. And to see this, what is this hot powder? What is this hot powder cake movie?
Right.
It just, again, sounds like me being perverse. But again, there was one moment that I just found incredibly memorable, and it was, I met Mel Gibson a few times, all right? But I told him about this, and he looked at me like I was a fucking nut, all right? Of course, he doesn't understand where I'm coming from on this, and I don't know if anyone else will, but okay, I had this moment where I'm watching the movie. You're just seeing this guy just getting as fucked up as you've ever seen a lead character in a movie get fucked up before. And you've got a whole lot of it to go, so you're steeling yourself for what you're going to see, and it starts happening. But then there's this one scene, which was almost as bad as anything that happens later, is when he's whipped with the sticks by the riding whips by the Roman soldiers. And they really kind of play it out before it starts happening. All right, he's tied there and it's going to be bad. And they're motherfuckers. I mean, they just look like the worst cops you've ever seen in your life. And they're testing it out and they're passing it on like, oh my God, this is going to be fucking terrible. And he's stretching it down, and then it starts happening. And then it's like, wham! And man, you feel it. And then it's another one, wham! And like 3, 4, 5 times. And you feel every fucking blow. By the 6th blow, I traded places. And I was now a Roman. And I started getting kind of turned on by the beating. The beating, the whooping. You feel it. I started getting turned on. The beating, the whooping. You feel it. I started getting turned on. But I'm not Jesus getting beat. I'm not feeling good about getting... No, I became the Roman. And all of a sudden, the whipping. I started getting the rush of that. And I was like, I couldn't believe I was feeling that, but I was feeling it.
I react to violence, I think, differently than you do.
Yeah, I like that it reached into a sadomasochistic aspect in me that I didn't quite know I had, and it kind of turned me on.
Well,
I didn't know I was going to switch horses. I just did.
well,
No, yeah, and it's not a ghoul show like a Sallow, all right?
you're right.